Welcome to the campus of Adrian College. I am Gabriel Schrei. Alongside me is my color commentating partner and good friend Ian Went. Tyler DeWitt is here in the booth with us. Megan Abbey engineering today's game here on site. And the Bulldogs are here for homecoming. Today should be a great day for Adrian College athletics and Adrian College football.
Loser. Class of 1983 for football. Class of 1991 for field hockey and softball. Class of 2007 for baseball. Class of 2009 for softball. 2011 men's NCAA hockey team.
So Wisconsin Lutheran will get the football first from the 25. It's 1st and 10. Taking the give, Yaki throws it right side.
Yes!
Bulldogs get the football! He's going to try again. The away stands are rumbling. West. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up away. This one will find its way through the uprights. Okay, it's 32-29 here on the campus of Adrian College. Up away. This one is so good. Adrian College wins the football game. Adrian College wins the football game. They're storming the field. Who can blame them? 32-29 is the final score. What a moment. What a special way to wrap up homecoming's festivities here on Saturday.
So I'm here with Robbie Ginther, defensive tackle and long snapper for your Adrian College Bulldogs. How's it going today, Robbie?
It's going good, man.
You ready for the game today?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you look a little spiffy. I like this little get up you got going.
You gotta look nice for the fans.
So the first question I got for you is, how has Adrian College football impacted your life?
It's impacted my life a great deal. Basically came here, it's given me a great group of guys to hang out with and hopefully develop friendships after we graduate.
And then the second question is, you're in accounting, right?
Yes.
So where is that going to take you after you're done here at Adrian College?
So right now I'm hoping that my accounting career will take me to a big firm, and then hopefully eventually I can move into working for a sports franchise.
Okay. Any like industry, like sports industry or franchise that would be like your dream goal?
Detroit Lions would be.
The Detroit Lions. How would you do that?
Gotta work hard.
And I'm not saying how would you do it, like why would you want to do that?
Hey, man, always been a Lions fan, unfortunately. It's football. So.
That's rough. Is there any other people that you'd like to shout out during this interview that has helped you along during this whole process to get you to this point in your life?
Most definitely. I just like to thank my family and my friends. Even when times are tough, they always pick me back up and keep me going. So.
And that is Robbie Ginther, Adrian College Bulldogs.
We have everything we need. Ooh, 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 ooh. We have everything we need. Ooh, 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 ooh.
In this
video, we're going to talk about Net Classroom and how to view your schedule online. We'll also talk about how to check out the undergraduate catalog and view the graduation requirements. First, you're going to log into OneLogin. Then open up Net Classroom and familiarize yourself with the tabs. Use the registration drop-down menu and select your name, schedule. Note that you can also view your schedule in grid mode. Make sure you select the correct semester on the sidebar. When viewing things for the curriculum, you'll want to go to adrian.edu and click on the tab Academics. Use the drop-down menu to select Undergraduate Catalog. In this catalog, you can also find your major and how your core classes are set up. And this will be the catalog you use to check out graduation requirements. It's on page 32. And also view what kind of distributions you will need to graduate. They appear on the screen as follows. If you have any further questions, you can always ask your advisor during Welcome Week or throughout the year. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in that starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you.
Welcome to Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. You're tuned into the Adrian College Sports Network for men's ACHA D1 hockey here on ACTV. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by the wonderful Gary Veneto, as always.
Howdy.
And we're going to bring you number 1, the Adrian College Bulldogs, ranked first in the country, against number 16, the Calvin Knights, out from the Grand Rapids area. It's supposed to be a good one today. Both teams looking to get control here in conference play and look to make this game mean something more than just a regular season game.
Big conference game, like you said, Kibbe. I think we're going to in store for a very exciting one tonight, a great show we got ahead of us, and we're getting ready to have the puck drop here in just a moment. But like you said, number 1 for the 11th straight week.
The Bulldogs won the face-off. They're able to get it, but Calvin's coming in with it. The Calvin Golden Knights on the year. We get a quick whistle here and an offside early. 12-3-2 on the year, Gary. The Bulldogs 24-0 entering this game today.
Yeah, no, you're right, Kibbe. This is going to be a great game today as we get ready to start off at center ice again. But like you said, this is conference game. Big play, especially looking into tournament time, looking ahead of time. So I know both teams are hungry for this win. They're going to play tonight here at Adrian College, and they'll be playing tomorrow, like you said, in Grand Rapids.
Bulldogs won the faceoff here at center ice. It's heading the other way now. We're already 20 seconds into this matchup here on the Adrian College Sports Network. We were upgraded moments before the game. Our director, Gabriel Schrei, came and told us, hey, this game's important. Put it on WVAC. And here we are bringing you all the action across campus and wherever you choose to listen from.
No, always great to see Gabriel Schrei doing what he can to help us out. And I'm glad to hear that we're on WVAC tonight.
Perkowski was trying to head in, couldn't do it. Calvin's going to take it the other way. Heading in now is Calvin trying to set up the offense can't do it. Dominic Moore has it now. He sends it up to Perkowski. Perkowski goes for the dump and change, and they'll bring out fresh legs. Donaldson's one of them, going in quick and fast behind the net. He grabs it. Calvin has it. They dump it cross ice, long pass. That's number 91, Dexter, and we're going to get a quick call. And we'll get an icing heading back down to the Calvin Knights zone. Gary, what are you looking forward to today in this matchup between two top 20 teams?
No, again, man, I think one thing I want to touch on real quick. I know we had a chance to talk to Coach Estalos yesterday, and we're going to kind of refer through that throughout the night and everything else. But he's really focused on this Calvin College team tonight. This game is huge for them. They got this back-to-back, one here, one away with Calvin College, and then they go back to Grand Rapids with Davenport having one here and one away. But this is a big game for conference play for them.
Bulldogs won the faceoff. Kotek took a quick shot from at the point. It would save the goaltender in between the pipes for the Calvin Knights is Darren Fox. He's 12-3 on the year. I'll have Gary update us on more stats later on in the broadcast. On the other end, it's the stud for this Bulldog hockey team, Michael Barrett, as he sees the puck come down his way. Went for the stick, couldn't get it, and Nolan's going to be the one that pushes it up. He gives it up to the captain, Glimble, who's going to run in with speed, shoot, and a quick save by Fox, the goaltender. Let's get an update on our starting goaltenders here, Gary. What do we got?
Yeah, so again, we got Michael Barrett starting for the Adrian College Bulldogs tonight, and it was great to speak with him last week when they played Robert Morris. And one thing I really liked what he said about his team, they're really clicking, and they're having a great team. And I like how you put the focus on the whole team aspect with the Adrian College Bulldogs. This squad, it's got a lot of great individual talent. But again, with Michael Barrett, he kind of summed it up, and they just have a really great team, and they're really working hard together. Bulldogs
win another face-off. It was on the blocker side. Another shot save, leg save by Fox. Great job there on the deflection from the shot on the point. Now it's back. Bond hops over his stick and going to go all the way down to Barrett. Barrett's going to be the one that grabs it, dumps it behind the net. Calvin comes in quick, forcing Adrian to settle and figure out what they want to do next. They're going to be figuring out the offense here and trying. Early in this contest, we're going to see what both teams want to bring to the table, and it looks like Calvin's going to be one of those teams that's going to bring the pressure when they're behind the net trying to get something going.
No, absolutely. You're going to see pressure both sides.
Onside play for Smith. He had a good opportunity, but another save by Fox. Shots early, 6-0 in favor of the Bulldogs of Adrian as Finger keeps it in. Down to Smith, cross ice into the slot, intercepted, and taken away by Finger. Finger shot, saved by Fox. Great opportunity there as we get a quick whistle, and it went off the net.
No, that's looking good, and I think that's going to be important for the Bulldogs tonight as they face Darren Fox, number 35 from the Calvin Knights. He's a junior, 6'2", 180 pounds out of Carmel, Indiana. And I know one thing that Coach Estalos talked about in our meeting yesterday, he was looking really great for Calvin College. And right now, Darren Fox, 12-3 with a goal average of 2.44 goals against right now and a save average of .924%.
Shut in front of the slot, shot on Fox, another save there. Great job by the goaltender who has seen 7 shots against him as we have 17-10 left here in the first period. We're moving quickly here. Adrian has kept the puck in the offensive zone as often as they can. Good puck movement there. Ooh. Down, and it skips over the stick of Kuhn. Kuhn dumps it back to Stone. Stone couldn't keep it in. Calvin's going to try and take possession of it down in the far side corner. Kuhn goes after it again, swipes it back. I think that's Fife down there, and it is. He's on the ice with his lines mate, Kuhn. And Frederick and Jelly. Stone and Ashui are the two defensemen here as we go for a wholesale line change for the Bulldogs. Coach Estalos is known for rolling his lines. He trusts anybody who's on the ice. This is a big team atmosphere, and whoever's out there, whoever shift it is, they're getting the call.
Right, you're exactly right. Like Coach Estalos said, he doesn't like to highlight just one player. He wants to highlight the whole team because they work together, they win together, and that's how they operate.
Calvin has it now, and they're going to try and go the other way, but Nolan's going to kick it and put it out into the puck and possession of the Bulldogs. Kotek goes after it as it went into the defensive zone. Back up to Nolan. Nolan sends it up to Moore as a Calvin player goes sliding into the boards, almost takes an official out. Kotek has it. Nice little deke to try and get it out, and he's crossed over in the center of the ice. He's going to be the one that crosses the red line and just fires it down as Moore goes after it, and it's going to hit off the netting, and we'll get another whistle here. 16-13 left here on the Adrian College Sports Network. And, Gary, what have you seen so far?
No, again, I'll say right now, I'm seeing Bulldog hockey right out the gate, Kibby. You know, it's great to see they're getting physical right now. Like you said, they got 8 shots on goal right now to Calvin's none. And they're applying the throttle right now. They are just moving hard up and down the ice. and getting those opportunities. And I think as they continue to pepper this net, like Coach was talking about, putting the puck on goal, maybe come around with a rebound and just keep going, getting in front of that keeper, or excuse me, that goalie tonight. And I think we're going to be rewarded with a goal here soon.
Officials having a conference in the faceoff circle. That gives us an opportunity to tell you about Calvin. They're ranked 16th in the 11th week of the ACHA Division I rankings. They dropped from 11th after a win against Toledo and then a loss 3-2 on the road. That's kind of the way that Calvin has played so far this year. Is kind of that has a great impressive game and then kind of loses one in a weird way.
Sure, yeah. But again, you got to keep in mind their record right now on the road for Calvin College is 7-3-1. So they're definitely having a winning record, and by all means, they're that number 16 team in the nation.
Nolan was the one that retrieved the faceoff win from Overall. Moore had it. Back to Nolan. Nolan whiffs on a clear into the offensive zone. Overall was the one that had it. He sent it back to Kotek. Intercepted there by the Calvin Knights and sent back. Barrett comes out of his net to play it. Gives it back to Nolan. Nolan over to Kotek. Kotek pushes it up to Perkowski. Perkowski heads in, and it's tipped away by the Knights. Knights have it. They're going to try and push in, and they're going to get an opportunity here as Workman goes for it down in the near side corner. Overval has it now, settling behind the goaltender Barrett, looking for a clear path to head in on the offensive attack. 15:30 left here in this first period of action. 0-0 is the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Streaming on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel in full HD, I might add, as we have new equipment that we've been using for these hockey streams. We're very proud of what we're able to do here on the Adrian College TV network and the Adrian College Sports Network. Calvin was able to regain possession as it heads in. That was number 96, Sabija. Sorry, I apologize there. That was one of the key players that Coach Astalos was able to give us prior into this game. He's like, these are the two people we have to watch out for. That was number 19, Jared Virentine, and number 96, Jacob Sembengia.
No, you're gonna definitely want to keep an eye out on them tonight. They're going to be a lot of trouble for the Bulldogs. Again, like you said, Coach Stiles pointed that out to us, and the Bulldogs are just going to have to be aware of them and where they're at out on the ice tonight.
Bulldogs had it, sent it way down ice as Calvin's able to recover and head back the other way. Donaldson coming into pressure on the forecheck. Slap wrister correction there from Shagase. And now the Bulldogs are looking to get something going here. Glimble has it behind the back pass. Couldn't get it there, but Shagase whiffs on the puck, and Calvin has it. Breakaway developing as Bond comes all the way back to deliver a hit, but he's going to pay for it here as the Calvin Golden Knights will head to the power play here with 14:31. The call is tripping on number 4, Dakota Bond.
Yeah, you were right there, Kibby. It was we seen that runaway there developing and everything else, and unfortunately we had to do what we had to do, and now we got a guy in the box. But this is where we don't want to be. We don't want to be a man down early on the contest. We don't want to start climbing up any hills right now. So let's see. We're gonna be rooting for these Bulldogs as they try to kill this power play.
The Bulldogs on the year have a 90% kill average. They're able to kill 90% of penalties, which is
it's
very
phenomenal.
good.
It's awesome. Coach is very happy to see that.
Have an opportunity here. Their penalty kill is strong, and Calvin's going to waste one here as it goes beyond the offensive zone, and they're going to have to reset and regather. They're going to go all the way behind Fox, the goaltender, to reset, and they're going to bring it out. Now it's across center ice. They have it going in. Number 19 for them. Virchin was the one that had the shot. He was a key player for them. He's out on this power play. Calvin has it now in the offensive zone, passing it back and forth, looking for a good opportunity here. Back to the point, right at the blue line. A lot of traffic in front of the net. Barrett comes up, makes a good save. What a save by Barrett! Another one! Way to stick it out of the puck. Great job there by the Bulldog defense. And a minute left here in the power play for Calvin. Great defense there by the Bulldogs of Adrian, as there's 13:25 left here in the first period of action. Almost a takeaway there for Finger, just couldn't get a handle on it. And Calvin will reset again. Back in front of their goaltender Fox, they're bringing it out. The Knights send it in. Dexter was the one that tipped it in, but Shagase is going to grab it and dump it out. It clears the defensive zone and goes all the way down the length of the ice as Fox pokes it away and gives it off to one of his teammates. Calvin bringing it up now with just under 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to Bond for tripping. coming earlier in this period. Chagasay playing great defense there, right on the side of the net, and he's going to get a big clear here with 15 seconds remaining on the PK. 12:43 left here in the first period. Shots on goal in favor of Adrian, 8-2 on the Adrian College Sports Network, on streaming on WVAC Adrian 107.9, and a glove save there by Barrett, who just had a tremendous play during this PK.
Oh my goodness, Kibby, I'll tell you what, I was shaking there in my boots for a minute because that puck it kind of hung out there for a quick couple seconds right in front of Barrett. But like you said, he made a great diving save, really sprawled out there and had the help of his Bulldogs on the defense side pulling that out.
Bulldogs return to full strength as Bond gets back on the ice. He goes immediately for a change to bring in Smith. Now down in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. They're trying to get it. That was Fife. Now it's back to Ashui. Ashui sends it up to Smith. Smith has it and dumps it in. Fife is going to be the one going after it. Fox comes out from his net, plays it behind the puck, behind the net. Big hit delivered by Fife and Smith. A little double team. Sent up. Now Calvin has it. Ashui was the one that had a hook on him but couldn't get the puck back. Big hit there by Stone as it's down Ashui. Tries to clear, can't do it. Calvin regains possession as they're behind Barrett now. A big hit by Dan Stone on the boards. And Virgin is the one that grabs it and heads in as two players going at it. He's the one that comes out with it. He pokes it over and back. Bulldogs can't get it clear there, as Stone has it now, and he's going to push it up to Fife. Fife crosses the red line right in front of the penalty box and dumps it in to the opposite corner on the far side and goes for a change. Fresh new forwards out for the Bulldogs as Calvin heads up. Back and forth here with 11:21 left here in the first period of action as we'll get another whistle after it hits off the roof of the old barn here at Arrington Ice Arena.
You know, Matt, this is a much different game than what we seen last week with Robert Morris. You know, this Calvin team, they definitely look like a top-ranked team. They're moving around the ice really great now. They got 3 shots on Barrett, and he's holding his own back there with the help of his defensemen. But, yeah, I think we got a lot of action ahead of us tonight.
Bulldogs win the faceoff. Kotek has it. He's going to be the one that brings it up. He's all the way from Czech Republic as he pushes it up to Moore. Moore gets an interception in the offensive zone, grabs it, and Calvin recovers and goes the other way on defense. We're at the 11-minute mark here in the first period here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Men's ACHA Division I hockey is what you're streamed into. Matt Kibbe and Gary Vedeto on the call, along with our top cam, Kelsey Millar, and our director, the local geologist, CJ Wade.
Is she still studying?
She is not studying this week. We'll have to get her on air in the intermission and tell us more about that. Shot from the point. That was Moore with it. Couldn't get anything going. Good save there by Fox. As Bond's the one that pushes it over to Chagasay on the other side. It wrapped all the way around, and it's going to be sent all the way back to the other side where Donaldson is at. He gives it back to Bond, a wrister that couldn't even get through. Donaldson gets a little deep behind the net. He's the one with it. And he's looking, pushing forward on the far side corner, back over to Chagasay. Chagasay sends it long across the ice, and it's going to hit off the netting, and we'll get a whistle here with 10:13 left.
Now, real quick, want to put a plug out there. Speaking about getting on air, you know, we're going to have Coach Estalos at the end of the game tonight again for another post-game report. But, again, make sure you stay tuned for our intermission reports. We're going to have a chance to maybe go talk down to Coach A again, or maybe even get a couple of the players involved. So I'll come back with that report for you, Kibbe.
Yeah, we're going to have that. This happens with 7 minutes left in each intermission. We do that for the second and third period, and then at the end of the game, Coach Estalos makes his way up to the press box where we give him a microphone and tell him, it's time for you to speak. Give us what you got.
We want to hear it.
So we always recommend you tune in for those high stickings to call. So we'll go back. Third time shall be the charm here on the faceoff with 10:09 left.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Try again. As everybody gets back in, Glimble the captain is taking the faceoff here for the Bulldogs with 10:09 left here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Like I said, Matt Kibbe and Gary Vedeto. Gary, the man, the myth, the legend, on color with us tonight. We've been your crew all the way since, I believe, the Eastern Michigan series when we were able to get the crew out here and be considered the voice of the Adrian College Bulldogs.
And what a fun opportunity it's been, Kibbe. I'm so glad we got to work with this team. It's been a blast working with you and everyone else, and just a great opportunity here at the campus of Adrian College.
Down in the offensive zone now again after a save from Fox. Shots on goal in favor of the Bulldogs, 11-3. as the faceoff's down on the glove side of Fox. 9:53 left here. We're over halfway done with this first period of action. Shot almost deflected in. Calvin gets a defender there to grab it and head the other way. Heads down, that was Dexter. Dexter up to number 98, Van Oppiem. And Ashui is going to be the one that grabs it. Glimble has it now. He's going to cross the red line and head in. Just under 9:30 left here in the first period of action. It's a tight game here as it's been going back and forth. Dan Stone has it. He swipes it over to Ashui. He still has it, crosses into the offensive zone, dumps it in, and Finger is going to be the one that goes after it. Finger back to Stanko. Stanko tries to push it in front of the slot, can't do it, it's taken away. But a good defensive stand there by Smith to keep that puck in the offensive zone. But Calvin's going to recover as Smith grabs it again, and the Bulldogs will look to reset and head back into the offensive zone. 8:48 left here as we're back and forth. Tied at 0 here. A little bit of a surprise if you're used to watching the streams in this ACHA Men's Division I hockey team as they're able to get jump-started against some other teams here. Last weekend, Robert Morris in the first game of that series, the final score ended up being 11-1.
11-1 the first one and 7-2 in the second one.
And that 7-2 game was a lot closer than that score told you.
No, absolutely, especially those first 40 minutes.
Another save by Barrett in front of the net. A great job there as the Knights had a great opportunity. And Finger dumps it the other way, and Davis takes it away for the Knights. He's going to head into the offensive zone and go after it, where Kotek comes over to play with him a little bit. Davis still has it. He sends it back behind the net, but Finger's going to intercept it, and it's going to go the other way now. He dumps it up to Frederick and Jelly. Frederick and Jelly crosses the center line, dumps it in. It has to hold up and then go after it. Kuhn comes in to Fox, and Fox is able to dump it off to a teammate. Bond keeps it into the offensive zone. He's all alone. Shot! Saved by Fox, and it's going to hit off the netting, and we'll get a whistle here with 7:40 left.
Yeah, again, Kibby, we got a whole another ice match this week compared to last week. I mean, both teams are having some really good quality shots, and both Barrett and Fox both are doing a heck of a job in both of their respective nets tonight. You know, both teams are really putting hard pressure onto the goal right now, and looks like we got another opportunity.
Takeaway in front of the net, can't get it on. Fox just another leg save, and another hit delivered by Frederick and Jelly. Kuhn takes it away. Little bit of theft there in the neutral zone. Fox comes out of his crease and plays the puck behind the net, dumping it off to one of his teammates, and Kuhn's going to be the one going after that same night. Shagase has it. He dumps it in the other way, but Calvin has it again, and they're going to go with it. That was Robertson for the Knights, number 6. He sends it up. Now Bond over to Fife. Fife to Overval. Overval has it. Shot. Little deflection in front by a Calvin defenseman. Didn't even reach Fox. Fife has it again. Sends it over to Shagase. Shagase to Bond. Bond shoots. Trying to get Frederick and Jelly to get a good tip in, but couldn't do it. Or correction, Overval. Shagase has it now in the defensive zone. He pushes it up to Overval. Overval has it. Takes it into the offensive zone. Gets a little bit of in the way. Little deke there by Perkowski. Just couldn't hang on to it and get a good shot there. Ashley tried to push it up, couldn't do it, and Overall has it now. He sends it up to Dominic Moore, who's going to go on the forecheck behind the goaltender Fox, try and get that puck back, but Calvin takes it away. Over to Ashley. He still has it. He crosses in, goes into the offensive zone. Deke a little bit, toe drag back, can't do anything with it. As the Knights try and regain possession, can't do it. Glimble, the captain, with the shot from the point, misses all the way around, but he's the one that gets the rebound, and he sends it over to Moore. Moore can't grab it. Glimble in front, still behind the net. Great defense there by the Calvin Knights. It's up to Stone. Stone has it. He's shoots a wrister, can't get through. Glimble had an opportunity as he missed wide on the open net. Still keeping the pressure on is the Bulldogs down in the near side corner. Glimble and Moore down there going after it, and we're going to get a delayed call here on the Calvin Knights, and the Bulldogs will head to the power play with 5:31 left here.
Here we go, another opportunity for the Bulldogs. I think this is a really big point for the Bulldogs right now. They need to capitalize on this man advantage because, again, I know the scoreboard right now says 0-0 with shots, 17 for the Bulldogs, 5 to the Calvin Knights. But really, this game has been very close, back and forth, back and forth. Every 5 shots that the Knights have had tonight, they have been on net and really good-looking opportunities.
So Calvin Knight will head to the box for 2 minutes for slashing. Davis is the one in the box. So the Bulldogs have a man advantage here with 5:27 left in the first period. Oshawa shot to score! Right off the get-go and off the face-off. Oshawa is going to get a shot and a score to put the Bulldogs up 1-0. Only 6 seconds into the power play. So 5:24 left here, and the Bulldogs now have a 1-0 lead.
You know, right off the face-off, that was great to see that bang-bang play with a puck in the back of the net. And again, that's almost a sigh of relief for the Bulldogs right now. They can take their breath, but really get back on the throttle and continue to push and hopefully extend this lead.
Calvin wins the face-off after the goal, and they're going to head down and try and get back into this game, down 1-0. As Savario has it, my correction there. Knights have it. Going into the slot, can't do anything as Kotek takes it away and dumps it out of the defensive zone. Knights have it in the defensive zone. They're going to head across the red line. Can't do anything with it as Glimble has to come across. Sends it back to Nolan. Nolan up to Donaldson. Donaldson crosses the center line. Donaldson heads in, long pass over to Savario. Savario shot and a save by Fox as he was heading down to the ice.
Now it's good to see the Bulldogs right back on the throttle right now, putting another shot on goal for Fox. He's being tested all night, but again, he's faced 19 shots, only let one go by so far, and that came off a quick shot off the power play. So
on the other end, we have Barrett in goal, he's faced 5 shots. What's Barrett's year looking like?
No, Barrett's been having a tremendous year right now. He's at 14-0 with a 1.27 goals against average and a .951 save percentage. So he's having a heck of a year. He's seen a lot more shutouts than that, but that's going to be huge for tonight's game.
Another shot wide by Smith and hits off the netting. So we will go to the face-off here, and it will be on the blocker side of Fox. .424 left here in the first period of action here on the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC Adrian, 107.9 FM, and also on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. You're going to want to subscribe there for future action. We could have some possibly big news, but I am not allowed to talk about that just yet.
Hang in there. More to come.
More to come.
More to come.
Bulldogs have the opportunity here with Shaughnessy. Calvin has it, going the other way with it now. Behind the net, Stanko comes over to play some defense, but the Calvin Knights try and go into the slot, and they can't do it. Smith grabs it for the Bulldogs and sends it the other way. On the blade, Karmash is the one that slips and falls on the ice as it hit off the blade of his stick, and he just lost his feeding. Finger sends it over to Stanko. Stanko has it now, dumps it back to Bond. Bond, shot! Glove save by Fox, a good opportunity there. Bond's been one of those players that has had a clear lane to the net seemingly every time he touches the puck.
No, and that's great to see, because having that vision on the ice to put himself in the right place at the right time to really set himself up in a scoring opportunity, and better yet, even a rebound opportunity for one of his other teammates. And I think that's going to be a key decider in this game tonight, is what's going to happen with these rebounds on both sides of the ice.
Kuhn gets sent out of the face-off circle. Frederick Angeli is going to have to do it instead. And he's going to be the one that has the puck now. Sends it across, can't do much with it. Fife gets it over to Frederick Angeli with the shot, the score, and the assist from Fife cross ice. What a shot by Frederick Angeli. Wow, what a play by the Bulldogs, who extend their lead to 2 here with 3:29 left in the first period of action.
No, it's great to see this Bulldog hockey again, Matt, because, again, like you said, they've had some really good opportunities right now, but they're moving the puck well right now. They're looking like that top seed for the 11th straight weak team right now with a 2-0 advantage.
You just mentioned something that's kind of really, truly impressive as Barrett has the puck, and he's going to leave it off for Oshawi, who's all down there with Fife. Oshawi has it again now behind the net. He already has a goal today as he sends it up to Kuhn. But you mentioned something that's really cool and really impressive is this is the 11th straight week that this ACHA men's D1 Adrian College Bulldog hockey team has been in the #1 spot, just showing the dominance that they have been able to do all year.
No, it's tough being good, but being good consistently is very tough.
Oshawi took a shot, but it hit off a Kuhn in front of the net. Tried to send it back into the slot to Frederick Angeli, who would have been looking at his second goal of the night. Just couldn't get it. Stone tries to keep it in, but it hops over the blade of his stick, and the Bulldogs will reset. Oshawi's the one with it. Frederick Angeli was credited with the goal there, and another assist from Fife, who we got to talk to last week during an intermission report, and you could see that his mentality, he had a great weekend last weekend, and he's just continuing what he was doing heading into this Calvin Knight series as the puck hits off the netting again, and we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, no, like you said, Fife had a great interview with him, and he kept talking about how, he's having a decent year, but he wants to continue to work harder, and that's what we're seeing tonight. He's doing a great job out there on the ice, working hard. But, yeah, we got 2 minutes left. I'm getting ready to head down there, talk to Coach Stalos and maybe another player or two, and I'm going to come back up here, Kibby, and share my findings with you.
Yeah, we're going to have some awesome stuff here in our intermission report. As the Bulldogs have it now with 2 minutes left here in the first period of action, the score is 2-0. And the Bulldogs looking to reset overall with it. And it's dumped down. We're going to have Bailey Merzick join us on the stream. She's new to the ACTV staff, and welcome to ACTV.
Thanks, Matt. Great game today.
It is a good one. #1 Adrian College Bulldogs against the #16 Calvin Knights. The score is currently 2-0 in favor of the Bulldogs with 1:35 left here in the first period. Our partner, Gary Vedato, the color commentator for this team, is already heading down to the locker room to get some words of wisdom about this game from Coach Gary Estalos and the player of his choosing. Bulldogs have it now. Donaldson goes into the offensive zone, dumps it back to Savario. Savario sends it over to Donaldson, and a long pass over to Glimble, but tipped in front, couldn't get anything. Bond has it now. Bond down to Savario. Savario couldn't tip it in just in time. Fox had a great leg save. Glimble has it. Savario with it, taken away by the Knights of Calvin. Calvin has it now, crosses over the red line, going the other way with here. We're under 1 minute to play here in this first period of action. Knights trying to get something going. Big hit there by Shagase, down it low in the near side corner, but the Knights still have possession. Another great play by Bond to get in front of that puck. We're at 45 seconds left here in this first period of action. The captain Glimble pushes it up to Donaldson. Donaldson crosses over the red line, heads in. Deeks going in all alone here, keeping it himself, tries to put a shot on him. Fox did a big save on Donaldson's shot and attempt in front of him. And then it's going to head down the other way as we're under 30 seconds to play here in this first period of action. Donaldson has it for the Bulldogs. He's going to dump it back to Shagase, and Shagase looks like they're going to hold on to it and try and get maybe one final push here with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Shagase holding it behind Barrett. And it seems like they're just going to run the clock out here with the 2-0 lead. Long pass up to Stanko. And taken away by the Knights as the buzzer will sound to end this first period of action. The score is currently 2-0 here on the Adrian College Sports Network. You're going to want to stay tuned for our intermission report coming up with about 7 minutes left in this intermission. So you're going to want to stay tuned to the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on WVAC and the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Follow us on all of our social medias, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok now, and you can even find us on LinkedIn. But you're going to want to stay tuned. We'll be right back shortly to bring you our first intermission thoughts following or heading into the second period.
Hello and welcome to the campus of Adrian College. I am Gabriel Schrei. Alongside me is my color commentating partner and good friend Ian Went. Tyler DeWitt is here in the booth with us. Megan Abbey engineering today's game here on site. And the Bulldogs are here for homecoming. Today should be a great day for Adrian College athletics and Adrian College football.
Bruiser, class of 1983 for football, class of 1991
Lutheran will get the football first from the 25. It's 1st and 10. Taking the give, Yaki throws it right side.
Yes!
Bulldogs get the football! Rumbling. West. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up away. This one will find its way through the uprights. Okay, it's 32-29 here on the campus of Adrian College. Up away. This one is so good. Adrian College wins the football game. Adrian College wins the football game. They're storming the field. Who can blame them? 32-29 is the final score. What a moment. What a special way to wrap up homecoming's festivities here on Saturday.
So I'm here with Robbie Ginther, defensive tackle and long snapper for your Adrian College Bulldogs. How's it going today, Robbie?
It's going good, man.
You ready for the game today?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you look spiffy. I like this little get up you got going here.
Gotta look nice for the fans.
So the first question I got for you is, how has Adrian College football impacted your life?
It's impacted my life a great deal. Basically came here, it's given me a great group of guys to hang out with and hopefully develop friendships after we graduate.
And then the second question is, you're in accounting, right?
Yes.
So where is that going to take you after you're done here at Adrian College?
So right now I'm hoping that my accounting career will take me to a big firm, and then hopefully eventually I can move into working for a sports franchise.
Okay. Any industry, like sports industry or franchise that would be like your dream goal?
Detroit Lions would be.
Detroit Lions. How would you do that?
Gotta work hard.
And I'm not saying how would you do it, like why would you want to do that?
Hey man, I've always been a Lions fan, unfortunately. It's football, so.
Oh, that's rough. Is there any other people that you'd like to shout out during this interview that has helped you along during this whole process to get you to this point in your life?
Most definitely. I just like to thank my family and my friends. Even when times are tough, they always pick me back up and keep me going. So.
And that is Robbie Ginther, Adrian College Bulldogs.
We have everything we need. Ooh, 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 ooh. We have everything we need. Ooh, 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 ooh.
In this video, we're going to talk about Net Classroom and how to view your schedule online. We'll also talk about how to check out the undergraduate catalog and view the graduation requirements. First, you're going to log into OneLogin. Then open up Net Classroom and familiarize yourself with the tabs. Use the registration drop-down menu and select your name, schedule. Note that you can also view your schedule in grid mode. Make sure you select the correct semester on the sidebar. When viewing things for the curriculum, you'll want to go to adrian.edu and click on the tab Academics. Use the drop-down menu to select Undergraduate Catalog. In this catalog, you can also find your major and how your core classes are set up. And this will be the catalog you use to check out graduation requirements. It's on page 32. and also view what kind of distributions you will need to graduate. They appear on the screen as follows. If you have any further questions, you can always ask your advisor during Welcome Week or throughout the year. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. We're back for our first intermission of action, our first intermission report after 2 goals scored by Adrian, who leads 2-0 here at the rink that Arrington built.
Lots of action.
Lots of action.
Lots of action.
So who'd you get a chance? You got a chance to go down there and interview Coach Gary Estalis, and who was the player you were able to grab?
Yeah, so I was able to coach, like you said, interview Coach and Oshway, the guy who gave us the go-ahead goal for the first goal tonight. And real quick, sum up what he had to say. So I asked him, what's that mean for the team and everything else? And, he said, hey, right now that's the go-ahead goal initially. They really want to pull through for this win tonight. They want to keep working hard and hopefully get some more goals and achieve the win tonight. And I kind of asked him, what was he seeing as that action was unfolding and everything else. And he said, really, the puck kind of just came back to him. He brought it down. He saw the attacker and didn't really do much. Then he looked up, saw the net, big open net, and he said, all right, put it in the back of it. So sure enough, not a man of too many words, but it's great to see that he had a chance to put us up 1 goal early on with that power play, and now we're sitting at 2-goal lead. But now shifting gears, if you will, I had a chance to talk with Coach Estalis, like you said, and I asked him, what you see out on the ice right now during that first period? And he said, well, they're playing really well right now. The team's really working hard, and he's really proud of his boys. So that's always great to hear, when he's in that positive mindset. I feel like the rest of the team is in a positive mindset, and really it's a good litmus test to see where the team's at, if you will. And I asked him again, second period adjustments, what's he looking at? But really, it's kind of what they've been doing already. He wants to continue putting pucks on goal, because their goalie tonight has been playing really well. But he wants to flood the crease right now. He wants to flood them with a bunch of pucks and hopefully come on with another rebound and create some other opportunities. But here we are, 2-0, and we're going to see what happens here in the second period.
It was a great first period of action. Oshaway was the one that had the first goal, but Frederick Angeli had a beautiful goal over
goal.
Down on the left side with the assist from Feist across ice, and was able to just shoot it right into the back of the net, and it looked really good.
Yeah.
So overall, what does Calvin need to do going into this second period of action in order to get back into this game, Gary?
I hate to say really nothing, because they have generated some really good-looking opportunities on Barrett tonight, and Barrett's just doing a heck of a job in the net. The only piece of advice I would give to Calvin Knights would be more shots. Let's get some more shots on net, because they're creating some really good opportunities. I know it only says 5 up there, but, man, it feels like it's been a lot more than that, because I know early on they had some really good opportunities. But yeah, ultimately they're going to have to come away with some more shots on net.
So that will do it for our intermission report here on the Adrian College Sports Network, streaming on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel, as well as on WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM. We're a couple minutes away from the second period of action. We hope you're able to stay tuned. The score right now, 2-0 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. We'll be back shortly to bring you the second period of action here at Arrington Ice Arena.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, oh, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. We got 20 minutes up on the board as we're about to begin the second period of action between the number 1 Adrian College Bulldogs and the number 16 Calvin Knights. 2-0 the score here in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. 20 minutes up on the board. Matt Kibbe here, joined by Gary Veneto on my side. And we're off here as Calvin is the one that wins the face-off and heads in. Barrett is the one that comes out of his crease and pushes it back up to Dominic Moore. Moore tries to dump it over. It gets over the hand of the Calvin defenseman, and Overval has it cross pass and a huge save by the goaltender Fox, who slid across his crease and got a glove on that.
No, Fox made one heck of a save right match in the second period. That would have been huge to start us off here in the second period.
Fox didn't even get a chance to get set and get ready for this game. No easy shot to start off. Comes sliding over and gets a huge save for the Calvin Knights.
No, absolutely. It was well.
And a great shot from number 28, Henrik Overval.
Now, great to see we're up another goal right now, 3-0. And like you said, I'll get back to that injury update here in a minute, but another beautiful goal here, 30 seconds in to the second period.
30 seconds in is correct. A quick goal to get this lead up to 3. And the Calvin Knights will have to battle back here.
No, they got a big hill. They got a big hill to climb right now with just pretty much got 40 minutes left of hockey to go.
Nolan's the one with it as he crosses it over into the offensive zone, but Calvin takes it away, and it's sent up to Van Oppen. Van Oppen shoot, save by Barrett, and we'll get back to that injury update.
Yeah, so like we were talking about, we had a chance to sit down with Coach yesterday, and we were talking about number 44, Sam Spade of the Adrian College Bulldogs. He's a freshman forward, 5'10", 175 out of Saginaw, Michigan. Took a big hit during that Roger Morris game, as you remember, and, you know, he went through protocol. They didn't want to rush anything. They want to make sure he's all right to go. Right now, Coach A said he is all right to go, but they're going to give him another couple days rest, make sure we're not forcing anything that needs to be forced. But I got a feeling Davenport will probably see him out on the ice again.
Glimble's the one with it now. He shoots it from a little awkward angle on the side of the net, but able to put a shot on net. And another shot, a goal! Woo! Donaldson with the goal! Only 35 seconds after this earlier goal by Overval.
Let's rack them up. Let's rack them up, boys. Let's get them. Get after them out there, Bulldogs. Love seeing this boom, boom goal. That is great to see with the Adrian College Bulldogs playing that Bulldog hockey that we know about, that high-intensity, hard-hitting, shots-on-goal type of hockey that we love to see. And here we go. 4-0, 18:55 left to go in the second period.
So 1:05 into the second period of action, already 2 goals, and the Bulldogs have been able to double their lead as Calvin is looking to get back into this game as quickly as possible. Smith has it now. He gives it up to Finger. Finger looking cross-ice, can't do it. It slips off of his stick, but he's able to make a great stand and try and keep that puck in the offensive zone, and he does.
That's what he did.
Stanko grabs it. He's going to send it over to Smith, but Smith couldn't get the blade on it. Stanko has it now, dumps it back over to Smith. Finger, shot, and another blocker save by the goaltender Fox over to Bond. Chagasay has it now. Chagasay to Bond. Bond down to Stanko, who goes behind the net where Smith is going to be the one that has to grab it. Smith has it now, puts it up to Stanko, goes through the 5-hole of Stanko, and Chagasay couldn't get a stick on it. Barrett comes way out of his net, pushes it up to Finger, who's going to head in now with Stanko, his linesman. Smith still on the ice, and now it's sent up to Chagasay. Chagasay takes a big hit from behind and can't get anything going. Bond comes sliding across, and a nice play there by Stanko and Barrett to keep the puck out of the back of the net. Big hits down behind Barrett. Physicality showing here with 17:45 left in this second period of action. Vining for the Calvin Knights, sent wide. Barrett didn't even have to put a glove on it. Almost another opportunity there. Hits off of Smith, who made a great stand there. He's tired. He's going to try and get to the bench, and he is. Looks a little beat up there. After he took a block shot, he'll get checked out. Vining has it now for Calvin. Cross ice pass, and a good save there by Barrett, who was able to slide over and get a pad on it. Fife was able to cross it over and dump it across the red line. Frederick Angeli comes in with speed and grabs it. Another shot, glove save by the goaltender Fox. Frederick Angeli still with it in front. Fife poking at it, and we're going to get a stoppage of play here as Fox was able to get a cover on it. 17:09 left here in the second period.
Oh, my goodness, KB. I'm still catching my breath up here right now, man. We got a lot of action going here in this second period. Right off the get-go, we're all breathing heavy. But, no, that's what we've seen. We've seen 2 quick goals from the Bulldogs, almost like the Calvin Knights were napping here for a minute. But then they were right back on the attack after those 2 goals. And Barrett and some of the defensemen had to make some good saves down there and break up some good opportunities for the Knights.
Bulldogs win the faceoff down on the blocker side of Fox, and Stone's going to be the one with it, but Frederick Angeli takes it before it reaches him. Hits off the very top of the glass, not off the netting, so no whistle will continue play here, and the Knights are the ones with it. This is Robertson that has it. He's going to push along the red line, but Kuhn's going to take it away. Cross pass between the legs, and Fife's going to be the one that goes and gets it first. No icing the call. Frederick Angeli has it now, back to Fife. Fife with it, cross pass ice. Frederick Angeli almost got it by the goaltender Fox. He made a very quick adjustment to get a save there, but Frederick could have beat him short side.
No, absolutely. Like I said, Frederick Angeli had an awesome looking shot right there. I think we had a great lane from up here in our booth But like you said, Fox made an awesome adjustment, put his glove out there and capture that puck. And that's why we got a face-off down in the offensive side for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
16:30 left here in the second period. Bulldogs have the puck down on the glove side of the goaltender, Fox. Moore is the one with it. He pushes it over to Overval, who can't get it as it's tipped away by the Calvin Knight defense. Perkowski has it now. He's going to push it over to Dan Stone, the alternate captain for this Bulldog team. Ashui has it now. He pokes it up, but Fox is going to get another big save in front of the Calvin Knights net.
No, absolutely, and you feel for Fox right now. He's seen 32 shots here in this contest so far, and I would say 90-95% of those shots on goal have been some really quality-looking opportunities for the Bulldogs tonight.
They have been quality scoring chances. Every single one of them, Fox has had to put a tremendous effort in to getting a blocker or a pad on it, as now the Calvin Knights are looking to get the offense going here. A shot couldn't get through the legs of Nolan, and now he's fighting with a defenseman to try and get that puck back. Calvin has it at the point, dumps it back, tries to put it in front of the slot, nobody there to grab it. Morgan's going to grab it for the Bulldogs, and he sends it up to Perkowski. Perkowski down with Kotek. He's going to be holding on to it. Nice stick handling there. Crosses it back to Nolan. Nolan shot. Couldn't get tipped in by Dominic Moore, the other alternate captain for this team. Now his captain, Glimble, is on the ice. Kotek has it all alone. Shot. Big save by Fox. Nobody there. Net is empty. Nolan with a shot. Couldn't get it through. Great defense there by the Knights of Calvin. Kotek with another shot and a glove save by Fox, who's going to take the whistle here and get a breather.
Here we go, KB. Speaking of breather, it seems like every time we try to catch our breath, we got action, action, action. What a great match tonight between the Calvin Knights and Adrian College Bulldogs. I know right now the Bulldogs are up 4-0, and even on the shot board, we got 33 shots to 6 shots on the Knights. But, man, what some action we got tonight.
This is really one of those top 20 matchups. Shot off the face-off and a score by Donaldson. Right off the face-off from Glimble, cross ice to the blocker side of the goaltender Fox, and Donaldson is going to get his second goal of the night.
Let's go Bulldogs.
The lead is now 5-0 here with 15-18 left in this second period of action.
Now, Bulldogs need to keep this up, especially like we talked about earlier. This is that intercollegiate, that interconference play that's going to lead to
Savaro back to Donaldson. Couldn't get a shot. Almost had a hat trick here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
No, this is the kind of hockey we want to see as we think forward, again, to that tournament play at the end of the year. And I know that's one thing that we talked with Coach Ostalos. You know, they want to focus on Calvin College right now. They don't want to focus too far in advance. But this is definitely, I think he mentioned, like, this is like a quarterfinal style of game for them and their preparation and everything else. So it's great to see that they're up 5-0 here. 15 minutes left to go in the second period.
15:02 to be exact.
Yes.
With the
Every
timing
breath.
there. Every breath. We got to know what's going on. Calvin's the one with it now. They're going to cross center ice and head down in. We're under 50 minutes to play. One shot off the leg pad of Barrett, and Donaldson isn't on the ice apparently, as I'm mistaken here. Over to Stanko now, who crosses into the offensive zone. Behind the back pass to Smith. Smith in the slot, looking for a slap shot. Takes it. And a save by Fox down in the crease. You know, he has given up 5 goals, but he's also faced 35 shots going in 5 minutes into the second period. So by no means is this bad goaltending. He's just facing a great offense in the Adrian College Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs have just been peppering that net tonight, creating these opportunities. And like we talked about earlier, they've been quality shots.
Looking right now, Donaldson might have to be the one you interview for our second intermission report.
Yeah, I might have to
2
get a
goals
word.
on the day. Looking for his third if he's back on the ice, as the Bulldogs have it in the defensive zone, and Finger is the one crossing into the offensive zone now. He's looking for an outlet pass, puts it in front of Smith. Smith couldn't get a stick on it, and Calvin's able to take it away and head the other way with it. Nice deke there, but the Bulldogs take it away. Finger over to Stone. Stone, long pass up to Stanko. Stanko crosses in, and he's going to look to set up the offense here. Stone takes it away. Stick handles deep into the offensive zone. Back, and another score! Woo! That was Finger on an assist from Dan Stone. We get a whistle here Looks like we got a save.
What we got going on?
Looking to extend this lead to 6. But we're going to get a whistle and a save. I thought it went into the back of the net. I saw the players not necessarily celebrating.
No, you, me, the fans, like you said, the players. But right now, it looks like we got a linesman talking to Coach Ostalos right now.
They're trying to figure out why it wasn't called a goal. And the head referee is going to come over and talk to Coach Ostalos to get the ruling here. I'm not sure what the ruling is. They might have given Fox a cover there. He might have had possession long enough, but it's going to be a face-off on the blocker side of Fox, and Kuhn's going to be the one that wins it. Gives it over to Fife. Kotek with a shot and a leg pad save as Frederick Angeli gathers the rebound. He's looking to get something going here as Kuhn has it, and we're going to get a penalty here on the Calvin Knights, and the Bulldogs will go to the power play.
Now another opportunity for the Bulldogs to build upon this lead. And again, it's something, I know we are up 5 goals right now. The Bulldogs by no means want to sit idle on top of this lead. They want to build upon this, especially working on their power play opportunities. This is another opportunity to show why they are, for the 11th straight week, #1 in the nation in the ACHA.
The power play unit is out. Stanko, Donaldson, and Fife on the ice with Oshawi and Smith on the defense. Donaldson's the one with it. Already has 2 goals tonight, looking to get his second. Oshawi over to Donaldson, couldn't get through the slot as he has it now with Fife battling in front of the net. He settles, sends it cross ice to Smith, who couldn't get a blade on it, but great stand there to try and keep it in, just couldn't do it. Fife takes it away. Stanko gets back onside, and the Bulldogs can try and push it again. Donaldson's the one with it. He gives it back to Oshawi. Oshawi heads in. Looking to settle down here. Sends it back. Smith. The penalty was for slashing on the Knights. 1:15 left here in the power play. 13 minutes left on the clock. Donaldson has it now. Pushes it down to Stanko. Stanko down in the near side corner. Back to Donaldson. Couldn't get it around the stick of the Calvin Knight defenseman, Veritane. Donaldson has it now, under a minute to play here in the power play for the Bulldogs. He's crossing ice, 12:35 left here in the second period. Kotek has it. The defenseman from Czech Republic takes a wrister and a shot. I think it hit off the iron there, and it's back in the stick of Donaldson, who pushes it over to Kotek. Kotek has it. This player comes sliding across in front of him, make a defensive stand. Just couldn't take a shot there as it tried to push back to Donaldson, hit off the skate, and now he's going to be the one with it. Takes a far shot and just couldn't get it through, and Calvin's going to get it clear there with 20 seconds left and approaching 12 minutes to play in the second period of action. Cross ice pass, Glimble was trying to go after it, just couldn't get to it. Nolan has it, and Savario is the one with it. 10 seconds remaining on the power play for the Bulldogs. Kotek has it, one final push to at least get it into the offensive zone. Glimble back to Moore, onside play, and Calvin gets the final clear, and they will return to full strength, and we will have 5-on-5 hockey. Bulldogs still have possession of it. Kotek the one with it. He sends it off the board and regains his possession. Crosses over. Deacon front, back. Savario has it over to Nolan. Nolan with a wrister and a big save by Fox in the crease.
Yeah, again, Fox, he is facing these shots left and right, and he's doing the best he can. Again, he's faced 37 tonight, let 5 through, which is tough for the Calvin Knights, but great for these Bulldogs. But again, I think this is kind of that recipe we've talked about before with the Adrian College Bulldogs of peppering the net, creating opportunities, looking for those rebounds, and maximizing the results.
Bulldogs win the faceoff as Frederick Angeli has it. He gives it down to Kuhn. Kuhn pushes it back up to Raposo. Raposo with a shot. And now Kuhn has it again. Kuhn looking for somebody to give it to, and he gives it to Frederick Angeli. Cross ice off the skate of Kuhn, who is looking to go to Stone, who has it now. Stone dumps it back for Kuhn, taken away by Calvin, dumped out of the defensive zone, and the Bulldogs will look to regather and push back in. Raposo the one with it. He's settling behind the net and looking to bring it back out, and they will. Kuhn pushes it over. Frederick Angeli has it, one of the fastest guys on the ice when he's on his shift. Frederick Angeli grabs it again over to Kuhn. and Kuhn is down in the near side corner. He dumps it behind the net for Perkowski and taken away. An offensive zone turnover for the Bulldogs where they get it back. Perkowski has it, and a shot to score! Woo! With the assist from Frederick Angeli and a little drag there in front, just whips it into the corner on the goaltender Fox, and the lead is now 7.
No, that's great to see there, Kibby. I love watching these Bulldogs on how selfless they play. You know, these great assists, they're creating great opportunities for one another. And, you know, it's looking really great how the Bulldogs, again, they play selfless hockey, and they play this team sport really better than anyone else in the ACHA.
So 6-0 the score here with 10:18 left on the clock here in the second period, approaching the halfway mark as the Bulldogs continue to tilt this ice in their favor. They're going left to right on your radio dial here in the second period. Bulldogs looking to set up their offensive attack, and they push it up to Glimble, their captain. Savario has it now with speed, just under the halfway point of this game. Shot in front, now it's behind the net. Savario over back to Bond. Bond, Shagase, shot in the leg, saved by Fox. Glimble tries to push it back up to Shagase, can't do it. The Knights will head out with it into the offensive zone, taken away by Shagase and Bond. Bond down there. They tried to push it in front of the slot, couldn't do it. Savario has it, now settles. Long cross ice pass to Glimble, the captain, with Overval. Deke back in front, push it over to Overall with the score. You could see that play developing.
You could.
And
you
now
really
the
could,
score
Katie.
is 7-0 here with 9:25 left in the second period of action.
No, Kibby, again, just speaking, that last play was just speaking to what we were talking about a minute ago, how these guys are playing a heck of a team sport right now, being selfless. We've seen that wonderful assist. You know, he could have forced the puck in, but you know what? He gave it up to his teammate and was able to help him get himself another goal tonight.
So we will get a goalie change as the 7th goal is given up by Fox. The new goaltender now is going to be Josh Grun. Grun is the goaltender for the Calvin Knights.
It looks like Rune is a freshman at 6'1", 175 pounds from Riley, North Carolina. And he's got a big hill to climb, but I think it's about getting him some reps right now.
So that was overall second of the game to put the Bulldogs up 7-0 here with 19:15 left. Smith is getting the one with it right along the half wall, and a shot and the first save for Grun in front. He's going to give up a goal!
A goal.
Stanko with the shot and the goal to make it this lead 8-0 here in the second period of action with 9:09 left.
Now here we go, Bulldog Nation. This is Adrian College hockey at its best. 8-0. Like you said, 9:09 here to go in the second period. This is the #1 team in the nation for the ACHA Division I men's hockey. Man,
they sure
what a
are
program.
Playing like it
they
right
are playing
now.
like it right now. They're playing.
If you're anybody in the ACHA, this is the team you're going to want to watch because they are going to be
They're the one
good.
to beat. They are the one to beat right now.
Donaldson has it. He sends it long, and it's going to hit off the MCHA Playoff Championship banner here in the Arrington Ice Arena.
So, Kibby, a couple things I think right now. We got to, again, continue pressing the throttle and everything else. Let's build this scoreboard up some more. But ultimately, we got to keep our head in the game because you're going to see the Calvin Knights start getting a little frustrated, you know, and we got to make sure we're maintaining our head and our focus so that way everyone's around for the next game.
Bulldogs have it now. Nolan with it over to Kotek. Kotek tries to send one in. Stanko back there, and Moore has it. Over to Kotek. Slap shot and a save by Grun. Grun with it. Now is Moore. Moore back over to Stanko. Stanko in the far side corner. Stanko tries to push it up. Can't do it. Donaldson takes it away. He's looking for his third goal in the hat trick on the day with 8-0 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. We're going to get a delayed call and a whistle for hooking as the Bulldogs will head to the penalty kill. 8:30 left here on the Adrian College Sports Network, streamed on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel as well as on WVAC Adrian 107.9. Shots in favor of the Bulldogs right now, 43-7, but they're going to head to the PK, which is really good.
No, again, Bulldogs have been doing one heck of a job all season long with killing these penalties. But this is another test for them, especially if they want to keep in mind for the tournament at the end of the season. So let's see if they can be successful here on this penalty kill.
Donaldson's the one in the box for hooking. Barrett with
Nice
another save and keeps it out of the back of the net. Great job there by Barrett, the goaltender, who's been kind of sitting idle this second period. So he's going to have to warm back up here, and he will with another leg pad save. And the Bulldogs are able to clear. Frederick Angeli was the one with the clear as Grun comes back out to grab it.
You know, I had a chance to speak with Barrett last week about a situation like this. This is, like he said, just another day at the office, if you will, but everyone needs to stay fresh, keep their head on a swivel, and be ready to do every little bit they can to keep the shutout alive.
Stone down in the near side corner with a bunch of Calvin players on top of him trying to get that puck back. They're going to swipe it across to the other point, back over. Hezagina was the one with it. He has it now, and he's going to push it back over to his teammate. Workman is the one with it. Takes a shot, hits off the stick of a Bulldog defender. Barrett pushes it away, and then it's cleared. Under 45 seconds left here in the power play for Calvin. Approaching 7 minutes remaining in the second period of action. Calvin's going to be pushing now, trying to get something going in this game. And offside was the call, but they don't get a whistle as it's pushed the other way in front of the goaltender Grun, who has just replaced Fox, who gave up, I believe, 7 goals on the day. In front now, Calvin takes a shot, and Barrett gets a big glove save with 16 seconds remaining on the PK for the Bulldogs. 6:45 left here in this second period of action on the Adrian College Sports Network.
No, it's good to see Barrett still fresh back there. Again, he's only faced about a quarter of the shots that the Calvin Knights have had to face tonight. But Barrett, he's staying alive, and when he's had to step up to make those great saves on those 9 shots he's faced tonight, he's been doing one heck of a job.
Calvin has it now. They won the faceoff. Takes a deep slap shot from the point. Goes over the glove of Barrett, and will reset here. Donaldson looking to come out of the box with speed, and he does, and he's going to head right down into the defensive zone and get back into this play. 5-on-5 hockey here with 6:20 left in this second period. Another slap shot from the point doesn't even reach Barrett, goes wide. And now Frederick Angeli has it, pushes it cross ice, where they get another hit, and Donaldson will head right back to the box here after he just came out for a cross check.
Should I stay or should I go now?
Should I stay or should I go?
If I stay, here he goes, right back. But, hey, right while we got a minute, I want to give another plug to our intermission report. Again, I'll get a chance to shoot down there, talk with Coach Estalos, maybe another player or two, come back, share some of my findings with Matt Kibbe up here and everyone else, and all you viewers both watching on ACTV and listening to WVAC 107.9, your home for Adrian College Sports and your home for hits. So, again, we got 2 minutes to go on this penalty against the Bulldogs with 6:10 left. Goals of 8 for Adrian College and nothing for Calvin Knights.
So the Bulldogs head right back to the penalty kill, which they were able to just kill the previous call to Donaldson. It will head the other way now as they're able to get the clear. Already 10 seconds burned off, and we're at 6 minutes left in this second period of action. Heading across the center line, it's dumped in. Calvin's going to look to get the offense going here and at least find a way to get on the board. Bulldogs get a clear there. Minute 30 left on the PK, heading the other way. And the Bulldogs will be back resting for a quick second as the Calvin Knights come into the attacking zone. 5:30 left here in the second period. A minute 15 left on the power play. And overall is able to try and get it clear. Couldn't get it all the way around and out of the offensive zone for the Knights. Overall goes in and takes a whiff. No call there as it was just able to clear the offensive zone. We're now at a minute remaining here in the power play. 5:10 left on the clock. And a nice takeaway there by Kuhn to at least kill a little bit of clock. Sent over. Another fake the shot there and sent back to the point. Point man has it. Sent across. Ice can't do it. Hits off the leg of Overval, who has 2 goals on the day. Knights have it. They're going to try and reset here. Dexter, the one with it, he's going to look to cross over the red line and try and bring it back in, and he does. He dumps it, but it hits off of the skates of Overval, and they're trying to gulp in the slot wide, and a shot misses wide over the shoulder of Barrett. Back at the point now. 20 seconds remaining here as Davis took a shot, and Barrett gets a leg pad save, pushing it to the near side corner. In front, Chagase looking for it, can't find it. It's sent back to the point. Cross ice pass sliding way across. 5 seconds remaining here in the power play, and the Bulldogs will get it clear, and that should bring Donaldson back onto the ice. It does. He's back on. He's going to join the play here and immediately get a stick on the puck.
No, great to see the Bulldogs able to kill these last 2 penalties. Another good test for them.
Savario was going after it, but then Glimble was there as the Knights have it, and they dump it in and go after it. Chagase behind Barrett dumps it back for Bond. Bond has it, looking for a long pass, but goes with the conservative pass up to Glimble. Glimble has it now, sends it over to Donaldson, who has 2 goals on the day, as well as 2 penalties back-to-back. Hits off the netting and will get a whistle. And, you know, Gary, what have you seen here? There's 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. What really has happened since the start of the second period?
Yeah, no, again, the first period was really a good slugging match there for a minute, and then Bulldogs, they came out swinging. They came out swinging, got a couple early goals early on, and really, you know, we got this 8-goal advantage right now, and you can almost see it out there on the ice. The wind and the sail of the Calvin Knights have just all but gone right now.
Stanko gets the puck, delivers a quick shot from the point. We're under 3:20 to play here as Fife is with it, sends it up to Chagase. Hops over his stick, and Workman heads in for the Knights. Great defensive play by Bond, who's able to send it the other way and get it out of the offensive zone, or the defensive zone, as Stanko grabs it for the Bulldogs. Stanko with it, looking for the long pass, takes it. Fife's all alone now. Deacon front shot, couldn't get it off. Wraparound opportunity. Workman came back, and Elkins was there. And we're going to get I believe, we'll see what's happening here. I believe we're going to get a penalty shot.
I think, yeah.
It would look that way. I believe Fife is going to get a penalty shot here with 2:53 left in this second period. Huge opportunity for the Bulldogs to extend the lead to 9 and just continue to work and get ready to go, as this is a big conference matchup in the GLCHL. Fife, the lone man on the ice, going against Groon. Fife will get the penalty shot. He's looking.
Groon.
He's going to grab the puck from center ice, head in, far side, coming in with a little bit of speed. Shot and a glove save by Groon, and just went for the quick and easy shot. So Fife has the penalty shot, can't get it by. The lead will stay at 8-0.
That's all right there. Bulldogs, they'll continue to build upon this lead, keep peppering the net like they have been. You know, still got a lot of hockey left to play. Still got almost 43 minutes left, or excuse me, 23 minutes left to go in this contest. Still enough opportunities for the Bulldogs to prove themselves.
Calvin has it now off the face-off, heading the other way. Dumped cross-ice pass, and Gary's going to head out, go and get some interviews with some important players here on the campus of Adrian College and at Arrington Ice Arena. We bring on our director and local geologist, CJ Wade. Welcome to the broadcast.
It's great to be here.
It's great to be here. Welcome. Oshawi's the one with it now. He's going to send it up to Savario. Savario back to Perkowski. Perkowski heads in with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Moore has it. He goes in front of the net. Can't get it. Groon's able to get a save, and Calvin's going to head out the other way. Stone with an interception there to push it up to Perkowski. Perkowski tries to dump it there. Didn't have Savario coming in just quick enough. Looking in now, Oshawi is going to be the one going after it, and they're tied up along the boards. And Stone's the one that's going to gather the puck and push it up, where Elkins is going to grab it for Calvin. He dumps it on the opposite side corner. That would be the far side if you're listening on the radio. Calvin heading right to left on your radio dial. 1:43 left here in the second period of action here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Stanko heading in on the far side right in front of the bench. Can't get it in as the Knights send it out. Bulldogs will slow down here. And, do you have any news for us, CJ, involving a very new emerging sport on the campus of Adrian College?
Well, we have our very first meet this Saturday in the Marilot Sports Center, so we're really, really excited to do everything that we've been training for.
And what sport would that be?
Acrobatics and tumbling.
Acrobatics and tumbling, as well as women's wrestling, which is currently happening on the Adrian College TV YouTube channel. Frederick and Jelly has it now. They were just considered emerging sports at the Division III conference. A shot from Fife couldn't get over the leg of Grun. But as we were saying, we're under a minute left to play here as Calvin heads in to the offensive zone. Acrobatics and tumbling now emerging sports at the Division III level. The athletic director for Adrian, Mike Duffy, was able to persuade over the whole Division III conference to consider acrobatics and tumbling and women's wrestling as emerging sports. And it's just huge to see here as we have many athletes on both of those teams. We're at 20 seconds left here in the second period of action. 8-0 the score on the Adrian College Sports Network. Looks like the Bulldogs are just going to try and run out the clock here and head into the locker room with the continued lead. Nolan has it. He pushes it up to Frederick and Jelly. Frederick and Jelly dumps it in and goes after it as Davis is down there with him for the Knights. It's pinned up against the wall, and the buzzer's going to sound here as we will head to the second intermission here. 8-0 the score in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. For Matt Kibbe and Gary Vedito, as well as our director CJ Wade and our top cam Kelsey Millar. We hope you stay tuned as we bring you our second intermission report shortly here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Hello and welcome to the campus of Adrian College. I am Gabriel Schrei. Alongside me is my color commentating partner and good friend Ian Went. Tyler DeWitt is here in the booth with us. Megan Abbey engineering today's game here on site. And the Bulldogs are here for homecoming. Today should be a great day for Adrian College athletics and Adrian College football.
Loser. Class of 1983 for football. Class of 1991 for field hockey and softball. Class of 2007 for baseball. Class of 2009 for softball. 2011 men's NCAA hockey team.
So Wisconsin Lutheran will get the football first from the 25. It's 1st and 10. Taking the give, Yaki throws it right side.
Yes!
Bulldogs get the football! He's going to try again. The away stands are rumbling. West. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up the way. This one will find its way through the uprights. Okay, it's 32-29 here on the campus of Adrian College. Wins the football game! Adrian College wins the football game! They're storming the field! Who can blame them? 32-29 is the final score! What a moment! What a special way to wrap up homecoming's festivities here on Saturday.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, oh, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty,
else I wanted to do.
staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in that starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you. There's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Oh, there's nothing, nowhere, no one. Yeah, there's nothing, nowhere, no one that I'd rather be with than you, my love. 'Cause there's no one else I want to see. There is nothing else I want to do. There is nowhere else I want to be than with my arms wrapped tight around you. Oh yeah, oh oh. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste.
I'm the king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To promote my kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire.
Now we rocked up party and come correct. All sets are on time and rhyme connect. Got the right to flow and to elect. Another rapper can't stand it, but give us respect. I wanna rock.
Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be playing defense. I picked Adrian, one, because of this reason, and it's just an amazing experience. You get to see all the different types of play that they have. Like, they play a lot different here.
I think it's really like deep-rooted in all of us. I found my family.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College. You're tuned into the Adrian College Sports Network Intermission Report. I'm Matt Kibbe, joined by Gary Vedeto. The score is currently 8-0 in favor of the number 1 ranked Bulldogs over the number 16 Calvin Knights. Gary, you got a chance to go down towards the end of the period and talk to Connor Smith and Coach Estalos. What did they have to say to you following the second period of action?
Yeah, so again, Connor Smith out of Pinckney, Michigan. You know, I asked him what he was seeing out on the ice from his perspective and everything else, and what he had to share with me sounded wonderful. You know, they're cycling the puck very well right now. They're getting a lot of shots on net, as we've seen tonight with 44 shots so far, and they're really creating a lot of problems for these Calvin Knight goaltenders tonight. So, and then finally I asked them, you know, hey, what do you really want to walk away with here? I mean, they got a great lead right now, 8-0, but what's your focus in this last period? And he said, you know, he wants to protect our house. This is our house. This is ACHA Division I men's hockey. This is our house. And really minimize their shots and everything else. And then, again, you did mention I had a chance to speak with Coach Estalos, too. And I asked him, you know, what does he want to see his boys do to close out this game? And, again, it's all about staying smart, staying out of that penalty box, and really getting ready for tomorrow. And really what he wants to see for this last period, he wants to see 20 hard minutes out of his boys.
Yeah, you know, they've been playing really great hockey against, you know, what is a tough Calvin team when you really think about it. They're just playing great hockey here at Arrington Ice Arena. And, you know, they say they want to protect their house. At their house this year, they're 16-0, 24-0 on the year. And, you know, they've kept that attitude on the whole entire campaign in this 2019-2020 season. You know, for Calvin, though, you're down 8-0 here.
Sure,
it's turning into a runaway very quickly. What do you need to do to maybe get back into this game? Maybe not get all the way back, but at least take momentum into tomorrow.
Right. No, for Calvin, what they need to really build upon is no more goals. They can't have any more goals. They need to stay out of the box, and they need to continue to pressure Barrett. You know, they need to pepper him with some more shots. He's only faced 9 all night tonight. Well, I think it would be great if they doubled that. You know, if Calvin really wants something to build upon, if I was a coach in there in that locker room right now, I would say, hey, let's double our shots right now in this last period and carry any of that momentum you can back to Grand Rapids where they're going to face each other tomorrow night.
That will do it for the Adrian College Sports Network Intermission Report here at Arrington Ice Arena. Matt Kibbe, Gary Vedeto. Our top cam today has been Kelsey Millar, and our director today is local geologist CJ Wade. We'll be back shortly on the Adrian College Sports Network to bring you the third period of action. The score currently 8-0 in favor of the Bulldogs from Adrian, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
The incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in that starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena here for number 1 versus number 16. The Adrian College Bulldogs atop the ACHA standings against the Calvin Knights. Score is currently 8-0 in favor of the Bulldogs as 20 minutes is up on the board for the final period of action. The Bulldogs are able to win it. And you know, Gary, so far they have 8 goals. Who are the standout players for the Bulldogs heading into this third period of action?
You know, you would definitely have to say you got to give credit to the 2 guys who have 2 goals apiece tonight, and that would be Chris Donaldson and Hendrik Overval. Both got 2 goals tonight. Pretty much half the goals we got for the night, so they're having a wonderful game. But we got 20 more minutes of action, and I know, like Coach says, he wants to see 20 more minutes of hard action play.
Bulldogs have it down in the offensive zone, looking to get something going here and add on to their big lead and big advantage. A shot saved by Grun, the goaltender who replaced Fox about halfway through the second period.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, getting chippy.
Had a glove save, and we'll get a penalty there, as there's some extracurriculars going on down in front of the Bulldog bench.
You know, Kibby, this is what we were talking about at intermission with Calvin College. They need to build on some positives right now, and getting themselves carted off the ice or escorted off the ice is not the way to go right now.
Hazinga was the one who was sent over to the bench, and we'll see what the referee decides. He did call for a delayed penalty, and it looks like Stanko is the one somewhat moseying over, but we'll see what the call is in front. Wait for something to happen here.
No, it looked like he put him right into the boards, kind of where that partition with the extra glass above the half wall meets, and kind of tuck his back into that glass wall right there. So hope he's okay. He looked a little, like you said, gingerly getting up and everything else, but we'll have to follow up with Coach and get a report from him.
Looks like the referee is down talking to the Calvin coach, and it looks like the captain for the Calvin Knights, Austin Hazinga, is headed to the locker room for a 5-minute major here on the campus of Adrian College.
You know, this is the wrong direction to go, Kibby, right now for the Bulldogs. You know, or excuse me, for the Calvin Knights right now. You know, they're going to have a man down for 5 minutes, and this is not where they want to be. You know, again, they want to build upon any little thing they can, but starting off a minute into this third period, no good for the Calvin Knights. You know, they're going backwards right now. They're already down by 8 goals, but now they're going to be down a man for the next 5 minutes. So we'll see how this turns out for them.
So Van Oppen is going to be the one that serves the penalty for Hazinga, and the Bulldogs will head out for the 5-minute major. I got to give a huge shout out to Carly Costello over up here in the press box, taking care of the men's D1 Twitter, and she's just been an awesome statistician for this hockey team and able to help us out and make our broadcast even better over the course of the entire season, not just this game.
Not just tonight, all season long. No, absolutely. She's always been here helping us out, both with enunciation and kind of some other little tidbits about this program and some of the team members and everything else. And, you know, for us sports broadcasters, it's all about having those little stories.
Those little SID types of sports information director, and Carly is no short of that. Huge for this program. Was actually able to get a chance to talk to Coach Estalos and said great things about what she's able to do for this team. Bulldogs have it now. 4:30 left in the 5-minute major. And a shot from Oshawa, and it's going to be a save for Grun.
Now, Grun, he's got a big big task ahead of him with 4:22 left in this man advantage for the Adrian College Bulldogs as we get ready to face off. And it looks like his blocker side down in the offensive zone for these Adrian College Bulldogs.
Bulldogs are able to win the face-off, and it heads back to Nolan. Nolan has it. He dumps it down into the corner to Glimble, the captain. Glimble has it, pushes it back up to Nolan. Nolan sends it back to Glimble. Glimble down to Savario. Savario pushes it back up to Kotek. Kotek over to Nolan. Nolan has it, keeps it in the offensive zone. Good job there to not let it get out. More down in the far side corner. Now Glimble has it. He swipes at it, can't get it over on the half wall. Down to Moore. Moore in front, hits off the stick of Grun and can't get anywhere going. Kotek has it now. He sends it down behind the net to Savario. Savario leaves it for Moore. Moore comes in and grabs it over to Glimble. Glimble has it. He's going to sweep it back over to Savario in the far side corner where Moore comes in. Shot from Glimble, can't get in, can't even reach the goaltender. Moore poking at it with his stick, can't get it, and Calvin's able to clear with 3:30 left and 17:40 on the clock.
All right, again, like you said, we got about 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in this penalty kill. Bulldogs down on their side of the ice on the defensive side, moving across mid-line, back into the offensive zone. Number 29 moving around the back of the net, looking at Kuhn. Nope, he's going to hold it. Frankengelia passes it over to Segaway. Shot and saved by Bruin.
Shegase had a great shot there from the point, and Grun was able to get a great save and keep the puck out of the back of the net with 3:04 left. You know, I want to look forward to the weekend here on the Adrian College Sports Network. So, Gary, why don't you tell us what's happening over the course of this weekend?
Yeah, no, man, we got a lot of exciting stuff up ahead of us right now. You're going to see a men's NCAA hockey with Lake Forest on the 31st, and then on the 1st, you're going to see them again hosting Lake Forest. And then you're going to see the women's NCAA hockey later that Sunday afternoon at 7 p.m. Facing Lake Forest. And then also it looks like we're going to have men's hoops at 3 p.m. and actually acro at 7:30 on February 1st. And then finally we're going to have women's NCAA hockey hosting Lake Forest. And then it looks like we're going to have, I believe, men's Division III hockey hosting Michigan on the 2nd. So another big sports weekend coming up here on your ACTV network, and probably even have some on WVAC, I believe.
I believe so. All those varsity hockey contests will be on ACTV and the Adrian College Sports Network, as Perkowski has it. Nice save there by the goaltender Grun. And, you know, some of those women's acro will be on ACTV too, so you're going to want to make sure to stay tuned there, as we're going to get a whistle and a penalty called on Kuhn. Yeah, as we were saying, you know, it's going to be a huge weekend. Lots of games going on.
Lots of games going on. All the more reason to click, subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Like on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can even find us at Adrian College TV, the LinkedIn account.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
I need to connect with that yet.
Get on there. Make sure you're staying connected with everything going on in the Adrian College TV universe. As we will head to the 4-on-4 hockey here for 1:55.
No, it's just another great way to connect with some of your Adrian College favorite players, as well as some of your students up here in the production booth. Make sure you follow Matt Kibbe. He's done a heck of a job here with the ACHA Division I team, but you know, make sure you give him a follow too, so that way you can check out all the other games he's going to be involved with.
Raposo was going after, but Barrett sends it up. Yeah, you know, you mentioned that the students of the ACTV staff, you know, ACTV is student run. We have our pro and executive producer, Gabriel Schrei, who helps us out with everything we do. But, you know, our staff is full of undergrad students here at the campus of Adrian College, and they do a great job. We got two of them here today, and our director and CJ Wade, and our top cam, Kelsey Millar, as the Bulldogs have it. Long pass over to Finger, and we have 4-on-4 hockey for another 1:05. Finger with a little deke, stop in front, slicing on the ice over to Fife, and Fife sent it back over to Stone. Stone has it now on the half wall on the near side, and the Calvin Knights are able to take it away and cross it over. Raposo has it now. He sends it back over to Stone, who's going to reset. Maybe look for a long pass here, but he's ended up heading back in a short, safe pass to Fife with 40 seconds left in 4-on-4 hockey. Donaldson pushes it. He's got 2 goals on the day, and another save by Grun, the goaltender for the Calvin Knights.
No, again, Matt, like you said, again, this production being student-run and everything else, it's been such an opportunity to work with you and everyone else, all these other students. And, again, Gabriel Schrei, hats off to him. He's done a great job with this program, and it's so awesome to see so many different ways for students to be involved, whether it is an athletic competition or some other activities or some sort of production such as this.
Yeah, we have an awesome staff. One of our student directors here at ACTV, Megan Abbey, makes a lot of the productions you see involving anything on ACTV, and she's just awesome at what she does, and got to always give a shout-out to some of those people. We have awesome freshmen, including the likes of Ryan Cuddy and CJ Wade. Ryan Cuddy's going to be a future all-around great broadcaster here on the campus of Adrian College. He's just got it. Fife with a shot, couldn't get it through. The Calvin Knights have killed the 5-minute major and returned to full strength, as Kuhn will come back onto the ice, and we have 5-on-5 hockey again. 8-0 lead with 14 minutes left here in this final period of action. 51 shots on goal for the Bulldogs, 9 for the Calvin Knights, as Moore's the one going after it with Kotek. Kotek has it, and he's going to sit behind the net and wait.
No, and speaking of freshmen, Kibby, one thing I want to kind of throw out there, it's been a lot of heavy recruitment out here these past few weeks and everything else, both the Bulldogs and, a lot of great opportunities for incoming freshmen. And I know this program is always looking at the next brightest and best talents. And I know later in, I believe it's March or April, there's going to be different recruiting days here at the campus for potential players for this program. And I know that's something that this program is always looking forward to, is seeing what other recruits they can find that would be interested in joining this #1 division ACHA men's hockey team.
Yeah, Coach Estalos is always looking for those new legs to come into this team and be a part of the #1 team, and the culture that has been created here as a player slides into the net, and we'll get a whistle as it falls across, and it's going to end up being a penalty on Bond for hooking. So the Calvin Knights will go to the power play here with 2 minutes with 13-16 left in this game. And, like we were just mentioning, we were talking about recruiting, Coach Estalos was able to tell us in his meeting, can't give us any specifics. It's
sure.
confidential information to
That
broadcasters like us. But, he was saying these coaches are out doing tremendous work, and, they're going to restock and reload following this season and bring in another contending team like they always seem to do.
No, absolutely. Like we talked about during break, they've went out and looked at some other potential prospects. They've hosted some prospects over the past few weeks, and then recruitment is a big part of this process here for the Adrian College Bulldogs. And they're always looking, like we said, for that next player, that next top talent. Someone else that can really fit into this program, because this team, more than almost any other team I've really seen come through this ice, they really work well together as a team. So, they're always looking for another player that could complement this team environment that Coach Estalos has really helped create here at Adrian College.
Shot went wide over the shoulder of Barrett with 1:25 left on the power play for the Knights. 12:35 left in this game as it heads the other way, and Calvin's going to have to reset. A lot of frustration showing for the Knights as they are down 8-0 here. Nolan came out to get it, but Robertson's going to head down in for the goal for the Calvin Knights as Carmesh was with him. Gruen comes out of his net, plays it behind the net. A minute left in the power play for the Knights. The penalty kill has been strong for the Bulldogs all game. All around a strong game for the Bulldogs with 12:05 left.
No, and that's like Coach Estalos said there at the last intermission. It's important for him to see his boys play hard in this last period. Make sure that they finish strong in these last 20 minutes, or actually last 12 minutes of play right now.
Barrett comes way out of his net to play it, and he's able to get it out. Great job there as Vining couldn't get to it for the Knights. 11:45 left, 30 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Bulldogs. Just staying on top of everything, playing a great all-around game. And, kind of really excites me for when Coach Estalos comes up here for our post-game report in an interview right off the get-go. It's awesome that he's able to put this effort in for the ACTV crew. We really appreciate it. We've built a strong relationship between us and Coach Estalos, and, he's been putting out all the effort that you can possibly put out as a coach, having weekly meetings with us, giving us tons of tidbits that we can bring to this broadcast and talk to you, the fans, about, and just make this the all-around best broadcast on the Adrian College Sports Network and ACTV, as that's our goal every single time we come on the air.
Like you said, he's a very involved coach, both on the ice, off the ice, and we appreciate him very much. And again, make sure, like you said, stay tuned for that post-game report, as we'll bring him up here and fresh off the ice and get his perspective on the game.
In the meantime, the Bulldogs return to full strength as Oshawi has it now, going down into the near side corner. He's going to look for an outlet pass, can't do it, takes a shot, hits off the chest protector of the goaltender Gruen, and overall already has 2 goals on the day. Can't get his third there, but Oshawi's able to keep it in. Oshawi is the one with it. He pokes it down to Glimble. Glimble, the captain, tries to push it back up, can't do it, and the Knights clear as Raposo is going to be the one going after it. No icing shall be called as Raposo gets there before it can even be considered, and it's going to be sent a long pass up to Donaldson. Donaldson pushes it in, goes behind the net, going to grab it. 10 minutes left here, or actually 10-10 left in front of the net, and slot Can't do anything with it. Has it. Donaldson shot hits off the post. He was looking for his third goal of the game. Sends it back to Raposo. Raposo takes a wrister in front. Savario comes in, tries to do something with it. Can't, as number 19's Vertanian is the one that has it now for the Knights. Big hit on the boards as a shot was sent wide by Robinson. And the Bulldogs are going to go for a change after a very strong shift there with 9:40 left here in this third period of action. 8-0 the score here on the Adrian College Sports Network. Matt Kibbe joined by Gary Vedito, our top cam Kelsey Millar, and our director CJ Wade. Stanko has it. He's going to head in now with speed, looking to get something going. Shot hits off the side of the net. Grun was there, didn't even give a hole for him. And now it's sent back where Shagase is going to be the one with it. Shagase has it, long pass up to Stanko, poked away by the Knights who dump it, but Stanko gloves it and keeps it in and pushes it further down into the offensive zone. Smith is coming back. He was just interviewed in the second intermission by our own Gary Vedito. And now Calvin has an opportunity. Shot sent wide on the blocker side of Barrett. The score will remain 8-0. Shot in front. Bond sends it up, and Finger's going to be the one going after it. Now Davis has it. He sends it up to Dexter, but Bond takes it away from him. Finger grabs it, heads in, gives it up to Smith. Smith was a wrister and almost goes through and slips through the pads of Grun, but just misses wide.
And another shot! Opportunity, and he gets it.
He gets it. And that's going to give him a goal on the day to expand the lead to 9-0. He had an opportunity and almost dribbled through. He got his own rebound, wrapped around, came in front of the slot, and just wristed one in to the corner to make the score 9-0 in favor of the Bulldogs with 8:34 left in the third period of action.
You know, I almost want to go back to Smitty's quote there from when I had a chance to interview him. You know, they've been cycling the puck well, lots of shots on net and creating problems in front of their net. Well, that's what Smitty just did for himself there. Put a shot on net, it dribbled around. Like you said, he got his rebound and was able to capitalize and put one in the back of the net.
Looks like Dexter, number 91, is heading out for the day. He was just sent out by the linesman. Looking at seeing what's happening. Didn't see him say anything. Must have said something to the official
he had to say something.
To be able to just be kicked out of this game.
Said, nope, not going to have that tonight.
So we're still at 5-on-5 hockey. Dexter sent to the locker room to join his mate, Azinga, who was sent out earlier. 5-minute major for them. They were able to kill that. Fife had a good opportunity there from Frederick Angeli. Couldn't get anything going, though. As Kuhn's battling in front of the net for it, Calvin's going to grab it and head the other way with it. Kotek pushes it back in. And now Frederick Angeli has it over to Fife. Fife shot Grun with a save. Hangs onto it in his chest. And we have 8:10 remaining.
Yeah, no, Kibbe, we're seeing the frustration. Nobody wants to be down 9 goals in a hockey match like this. But Calvin's got to remember, they got tomorrow to prepare for as well still. So I know the frustration is going to set in with this big gap right now, but they got to keep their heads in the game and make sure they're not doing anything too dumb that's going to hurt them tomorrow.
Fife back to Kotek. Kotek sent it wide and couldn't get a puck on net, but it sent over on the far side off the boards where Frederick Angeli was there to grab it, but it's sent the other way now as Calvin has it. That's number 98, Van Oppen. Sent back to the point. Shot and a glove save by Barrett in front of the net, and that's his 12th save of the day, and the score is 9-0 with 7:47 left here in the third period of action.
Now, again, that's important for Barrett to keep his head on a swivel and stay fresh right now. Again, he's only faced 12 shots tonight all night long, but I know he wants that goose egg. He wants that shutout along with the rest of these Bulldogs.
Calvin has it. That's Bach with it. Bach pushes it up to Karmash. Karmash with it, but he sends it over to Overall. Overall, who has 2 goals on the day. Perkowski gets hit by Workman, and it's sent into the offensive zone now. Workman has it. Takes a shot, glove save, but pushes it out, and then Barrett's going to decide to cover it and get a whistle with 7:24 left here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Yeah, so again, here we go. Calvin Knights having an opportunity to have a face-off down in their offensive zone. It looks like on Barrett's glove side. But again, the Bulldogs, they want to hold on to this lead, which probably will for the rest of the game, but they want to keep that like Smitty was saying earlier, they want to protect their house tonight. They want to make sure they walk away with another shutout for the season. And again, as they do that, that's just going to help them maintain that #1 spot in the country.
16-0 went on Arrington Ice, are the Bulldogs. I mean, they're 24-0 on the year.
Sure.
So they've just been playing great hockey whenever they can. And, last weekend, RMU was a good test, especially in that second game. Don't let the score fool you.
Right. No, absolutely. And that's like Coach Ostalos was saying. I think there was the RMU game like we were talking about, also the Michigan Dearborn game. There was one improve that he shared with us that he would really like to see his Bulldogs do, and that's always kind of the second half of a game series. He wants to see them start out strong in that second game because, a lot of times the first game in a series, they'll really crush their opponent. Then it's that second game that you got to really worry about.
Good opportunity in front of the net. That was Vertanen. Swiped it in front, but it slid in front of Barrett where he just let it go, and it missed wide. Moore has it now for the Bulldogs. Day one here of this series, first game of the series. Bulldogs have a big advantage, 9-0 here with 6:30 left in this third period of action. Moore just getting bullied down there and being the bully in front of the corner on the half wall. Great job there as it's sent back to Shegase. Shegase takes a wrister and a glove save by the goaltender Grun, and that puts 57 shots on goal. And, with that, we have 6:21 left, and I think it's time for the second game ever where play-by-play is called by Gary Veneto. Take it away, Gary.
All right, hang in there, guys. Bear with me. I'm going to run through this one or two times. So we got Gimbel winning the face-off, dropping it back to Shegase. Shegase dumping it back behind the net. Donaldson will get to the puck, pass it off to Glimble. Glimble looking for a man right now, maintaining the puck, using his body as a shield, dumps it back off to Bond. Bond losing it. Now 20-21 for Gums. Shot saved by Bear. Rebound given up to Donaldson. Donaldson able to get back on the puck at center ice. Glimple there at the center of the ice. Dumps it back to the back far corner. Back behind Grun. Donaldson able to recover the puck. Bond back to Donaldson. Donaldson back behind the net. Glimble to the front of the net. Shot wide by Glimble. Puck at the top. Over to Donaldson. Donaldson shot. Saved by Gruen. He's able to gather his rebound. Donaldson looking to shoot again. Shot and wide. Glimble able to get the puck back. Hard hit there by Donaldson as they battle on the near side of the ice. Peter, number 17, the Calvin Knights, able to gather the puck. Errant pass. And we're going to find it at the middle of the ice with Nolan, number 2 for the Bulldogs. At top of the blue line. Shot. Saved by Grun. Ooh, another good-looking shot there by Salvario.
Savario had a great shot there. And, Donaldson is really pushing to try and get that third goal today.
No, it'd be great to see if he had a hat trick.
It would be awesome to see a hat trick here at home ice as the Bulldogs are looking for it here on the Adrian College Sports Network on Adrian College TV and WVAC Adrian 107.9 FM.
Stanko with the puck behind the net. Looking for a wraparound loss, control the puck, and the puck goes out into the bench of the Calvin Knights for a face-off. We got 4:59 left in this third period. Adrian College up 9-0 as they host the Calvin Knights here tonight on, again, your Adrian College Network and WVAC. WVAC 107.9. We're going to have a face-off on the blue line, far side. It's going to be won by the Calvin Knights. And then given up right away to the Bulldogs. They are onside, and the puck makes it past the blue line and is dumped back off behind Grun. Calvin Knights, number 15, Workman, passing it up to number 10, Elderman. Big hit there by Stanko. All right, we got number 21 moving on the far side of the ice for the Bulldogs, dumping it back behind to Smith. Smith gathers the puck. Number 15, Brendan Stanko with a shot and save.
Nice shot there by Kotek. He took a big wrister and a huge glove save by Grun here with 4:20 left on the clock.
So let me ask you, Kebby, what have you seen from tonight's game, and what do the Calvin Knights got to do anything to get back on this board?
I think you almost have to kind of take it here and just look for momentum. Try and see what you can maybe get away with for tomorrow. Try some new tactics if you're the Calvin Knights, because tomorrow's contest is going to have a lot more importance than tonight's matchup now that we're at this 9-0 point.
No, absolutely, Kibby. I think for both of these teams, this is that quarterfinal type of tournament play for them that they're going to worry about. Shot by Raposo, breaks his stick. Oh, man, he had a good-looking shot right there. Fragangelli battling with the the Calvin Knights. Number 20, Dante Raposo, dumping it off to Fife. Fife back up to the middle. Fragangelli moving up the ice, across the blue line, across the center line. Back into the offensive zone, makes a deke, loses the puck. Stone able to gather the puck. Shot wide by Fragangelli. Bond there, battling for the puck on the near side of the ice. Calvin Knights looking for some offense, want to set up right now. They're in their defensive zone as Fife pressures them hard right now in their defensive zone. Calvin Knights is going to dump it back off to number 4, Dakota Bond for the Bulldogs. Fife with the puck right now. Shot. Saved by Gruen. Fife is able to regain his rebound. Dump it back off to Bond. Bond at the top of the blue line. Moving back around to number 18, Perkowski. Perkowski battling on the far side of the half wall. Calvin Knights able to regain it as they move across the center ice into their offensive zone. Calvin Knights looking to set up. They dump it back off behind Barrett, and then it's intercepted by Bond. Here we go, setting up as Bond moves up across the ice, across the blue line. We're onside. He shoots. He's, just wide. And they're losing it up here in the stands. Calvin Knights back on the attack again. Bond able to recover and get in some hard D. Number 96 pass, shot wide. Barrett making a pad save with his leg. You got 2:10 left here in this third period. Adrian College Bulldogs 9, Calvin Knights 0, and we're going to have another face-off down here.
Yeah, great stops and great play there. You know, you're seeing Calvin try and come back into this game and just find that momentum. But, you know, the Bulldogs are just keeping tremendous pressure on.
They're applying that throttle. They're pushing. But, again, like you said, Calvin Knights is just doing everything they can to find anything to build upon. Face-off one, gathered by Kotek. Kotek moving around behind Barrett, passing it up to number 8, Silverito. Silverito loses the puck. Donaldson in there fighting hard to gather it up. Shot back. Kotek hustling back to beat the Calvin Knights. Puck dropped back behind Barrett. Bach for the Calvin Knights, dumping it back off behind Barrett. Number 10, Edmond for the Calvin Knights, able to gather the puck. Lost it now. Back over to Gimple. Gimple over the blue line on the offensive side. Severino shot. Saved by Bruin. Got 1:20 left here in this third period. Silverino, puck crossing the blue line into the offensive zone. Back, loses the puck behind Bruin. All right, puck's going to find his way back behind Bruin again. Pitter for the Calvin Knights has it, and we're down into our last final minute of this match tonight. Number 29, Fragangelli has the puck. Oshaway now with the puck at the top of the blue line. Shot wide. We got another broken stick on the ice right now. We got a deflection, and Gruen is able to make the save as we have 42 seconds left in this third period. Adrian College 9, Calvin Knights 0. What do we got going on, Matt?
Fragangelli almost had a great job there to tip it over the shoulder of the goaltender Gruen. And, you know, Savario looked really good out there with all happening down, keeping pressure on and just letting the clock run here. So, you know, just keep pushing. Hang on to the puck here. You got this game in hand.
Keep that pressure like you said. Game's all but done. Fragangelli able to win the face-off, shot by Overval and saved by Gruen.
37 seconds left here. They'll just keep getting the face-off wins here and basically taking shots. Just do what you can. You got 63 shots on goal compared to the Calvin 15.
Oshaway with another shot on Gruen. Gruen makes a save, gives up the rebound. Calvin Knights are able to gather it up. down here with 25 seconds left. Barrett comes out to gather the puck, pushes it out to Smith. Smith takes a hit. Oshway is able to gather the puck and gets tangled up with a Calvinite. And it looks like we're going to get some chippery action here in the last 10 seconds of this third period. And I can tell you right now, Kibby, we don't need any dumb penalties.
No, not
Everyone
right
needs
now.
to keep their head right now. Let's finish out this game. Let them know, hey, we're going to be in your home tomorrow, and we're going to take care of things again.
Yes, I would agree with you there. They'll take the penalty here and just send them either to the sin bin, or they'll take them right to the locker room here. No need for it. Keep playing your game. You've already got this game won, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Oshaway's going to go just right to the locker room and go from there.
Yep, time to hit the showers, regain your composure, think about tomorrow, focus on tomorrow's game, and let's see if we can get another 9-0 win tomorrow, eh?
Yep, that's what you're going to be looking for, trying to get as much as you can. With 9 seconds left here, they'll have to go all the way down to the other end. They're really just kind of a meaningless face-off at this point.
Sure. Well, you know, I don't want to say meaningless, because Barrett, he needs to have his head on a swivel. I know he doesn't like giving up goals.
No,
every time I talk to him,
all.
he likes his goose egg. So looks like number 17, Fife, is going to go ahead and find himself in the box for these last 10 seconds as the Bulldogs win the face-off, and they will push it outside their blue line to reset. And we got 3, 2, and there is our game for tonight, guys.
That will do it here at Arrington Ice Arena. The final score, 9-0 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Stay tuned. We'll have Coach Gary Astalos up here for our final interview and postgame. We'll see you soon on the Adrian College Sports Network. Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena. We have Coach Gary Astalos up here for our final post-game interview. And Coach, what did you see tonight that you really liked?
Yeah, I thought we battled hard for a full 60. We kept the goose egg on the board, which is important. I was really proud of our guys' effort tonight.
What did you think of Barrett and net? He faced 15 shots, and how does that affect the team having a shutout here in a 9-0 victory?
Yeah, Barrett's been our horse on the back end. You know, he competed hard. He made the big saves when he needed to, and I'm excited he'll go right back tomorrow night.
What are you looking forward to tomorrow night? You know, he stayed out of the box tonight, so what needs to happen tomorrow to keep this streak going here against Calvin?
Sure, yeah, they're a really good team. I credit to them too. I just think we played really well, and you know they play really well at home, and you know they get a good crowd and good support. So it's a 0-0 game tomorrow. It'll definitely be a battle.
Good luck tomorrow, Coach.
Cool.
Thanks
Thank
for coming
you.
up here
Appreciate it.
again. That was Coach Gary Astalos talking to us about his final thoughts here after a 9-0 victory. We're going to be back for our final post-game show, but we thank those who were listening on WVAC as we're going to send you back to your regularly scheduled program. A 9-0 victory here on the Adrian College Sports Network in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Have a safe night if you're listening on WVAC. If you're on ACTV, stay tuned for our final post-game report. welcome back our ACTV viewers on our YouTube channel, Adrian College TV. You know, we had a final score here. You just got a chance to talk to Gary Estalos for our post-game interview. The final score, 9-0, shots in favor of the Bulldogs, 63-15. And Gary, what did you see in this game?
Yeah, no, Matt, I'll say again, this was Bulldog hockey. You know, I think we've seen Bulldog hockey all 60 minutes. You know, we had, again, a great score, 9-0, another shutout. But when it comes to greatness, we need a nitpick. And I think one thing that the Bulldogs can do a little bit better of is staying out of the box. I know Coach Styles talks about that before, but again, these guys, they had 63 shots on net, creating a lot of really good opportunities for themselves tonight. And, you know, we had a couple players, I think, overall, and
Donaldson.
Donaldson,
Yes.
that's right. Both 2 goals apiece, even looking at a hat trick sometime tonight. So, but, yeah, I think if we want to nitpick, stay out of the box. But otherwise, keep playing this Bulldog hockey, and I think that will carry over to tomorrow.
So tomorrow, what does Calvin need to do? Before we talk about what the Bulldogs need to do, they just took a beating here on the road. What do they need to do tomorrow at home ice in order to pull out a victory against the #1 team in the nation?
You know, like Smitty was saying about our house, they got to protect their house tomorrow, and I think Coach Styles brought it up earlier. It's a 0-0 game tomorrow.
It is.
So Calvin College, they need to protect their house, create some more opportunities, because, again, they had 15 shots on goal tonight, and I think we'll both agree they had some really quality-looking opportunities tonight. So I think if they maximize those and, again, find a way to eliminate any opportunity and eliminate any opportunity they can that the Bulldogs might have.
You know, final thoughts here as the Bulldogs take a 9-0 victory. You know, I thought they played a really good game, especially coming off of that second game against RMU.
Yeah,
they looked a lot better.
They looked
here.
like a #1 team tonight.
They looked like the #1 team, and they were going up against a really tough opponent in Calvin. I want to see them continue that pace tomorrow. But do you have any final thoughts here, Gary?
Yeah, I think from our pregame interview we had yesterday with Coach Estalos on how, you know, that second day game, if you will, anytime they're playing a team, they need to continue this run. You know what I mean? They can't have another soft game tomorrow. They got to have another high-scoring Bulldog type of hockey game tomorrow night. So if they want to continue to maintain that #1 spot and, you know, be that #1 contender for a championship game at the end, they need to tighten that up and have another solid game tomorrow night.
You know, that's going to do it for us here on the Adrian College Sports Network. The final score, Adrian 9, Calvin 0. And, you know, I got to give a huge shout-out to our top cam, Kelsey Millar, who did a great job on camera all day with the crane. Very hard piece of equipment to work, but she makes it look effortless when we're watching her behind the scenes. Also want to give a huge shout-out to our director and local geologist. Got an A on that exam she was studying for last week, CJ Wade. Great job by both of them and the entire ACTV staff to bring you this presentation of ACHA Men's D1 Hockey. As always, it was a pleasure to call this game for you today. Gary Vedeto, Matt Kibbe on the call for you. And we'd like to send you on your way after a 9-0 victory on the Adrian College Sports Network. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time on the Adrian College Sports Network.
Let's go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs. We'll see you later. Have a safe night.